All right, hello everybody, and welcome to Bootleg Safari here at Fan Expo Chicago. I actually had a moment while I was talking where I did not know what city I was in. Was anybody here on Thursday night when they announced that the show was closing and they thanked you for coming to Fan Expo Boston? I almost did that. It was great. I was there 7 whole days ago. Okay, I'm Aaron Reynolds. I make a comic strip called Effin Birds. And today I have a guest named Dan, who I met for the first time like 10 minutes ago, which is great. Dan, tell the people who you are.
I'm Dan Kerr-Hobert. I'm a writer-performer in Chicago with the Neo-Futurists in Andersonville. I also am a puppeteer. I do a lot of puppetry around the country, around the world.
This is the first I'm hearing about the puppets. Why didn't you bring any puppets?
My bad.
This is me making notes for a future episode of this puppet episode. Just writing it down.
Adam in post.
Yeah. So, in this show, I bring, and my guest brings, 3 horrible knockoff items from the internet each to surprise each other with, because I do a lot of shows, and I don't want to do Q&As where I answer what my favorite bird is anymore. And so this seemed like a really great solution. And in fact, here's where the idea came from. I was at a Christmas party, and we were going to do a Secret Santa, but because we're all kind of terrible people, we decided maybe we should instead do a Secret Satan, where you get the worst thing for another person for $20 that you can get. Right. And so I went out and got this guy, who is not Garfield. This is an original Chinese character called Famous Fat Orange Cat.
Oh, God.
You can see his eyes point in the wrong directions, and his whiskers are all like...
Great whisker game, yeah.
Yeah, he's
the eyelids are
his eyelids are really great.
They're not even.
Yeah, no, not at all. And this is the reaction when I gave him. And I was like, I want that in my life every week, all summer long. And so here we are with this panel.
Trying to be nice, but can't think of anything to say.
Can't think of anything nice to say
just
about
horrified,
it.
No bones about it.
And I think the best part was that Jay, who received the Famous Fat Orange Cat here, he gave Kelly, who's pointing at the Famous Fat Orange Cat, a book about Mennonites. Because she didn't know, she's from Australia and doesn't know what those are. So that was her gift, was a book about the history of Mennonites.
That's a great, terrible gift.
In Famous Fat Orange Cat related news, I have a new book out, but my book is actually a double deck of playing cards, and currently I'm outselling the Famous Fat Orange Cat. So let's keep that going. If you want some of those, I have them at my table in Artist Alley, literally diagonally over here. I also have a gift for you guys in the audience. Who's ready to catch some things? All right. These are my beautiful trading cards. 8 random Effin Birds cartoons in a pack. Here comes some trading cards. Oh. Nope. Yep. Oh, nope. Somebody dove for one in Boston and lost her elf ears. It was great. There we go. One more to this side, one more to this side. Hey, there you go.
Catch.
I also have a beautiful limited edition Chicago print where I have very much pandered to Chicago. There's a peregrine falcon on here. There's a bunch of little stars that I don't understand what they are, but you guys like them for some reason.
Yeah, there's meaning there.
So I'm going to throw this into the audience. I have more of these at my table if you see it and you like it. Here, let's try to get it over here. Fight. All right. And with that, you're going to start.
I'm going to
start us off today.
I'm so excited to start.
Are you ready? What have you brought for me?
Aaron, I brought for you, I know you might be familiar with Stretch Armstrong.
Yes.
The Stretch Armstrong toy. There's a little mini-series, so we're going to start with the Stretchy Wrestler.
Okay.
Stretchy Wrestler.
It's a good generic name.
Yeah, I love the Stretchy Wrestler. I was a fan of the Stretch Armstrong toy. I don't know if anybody else had it. I didn't have it. I played with other children's Stretch Armstrong toy.
Yeah.
I knew enough kids with it to know what happens when you really push it to the limit.
But does he snap?
Syrup. There's syrup inside.
Ew.
Sorry, that maybe is a spoiler for those of you that want to rip your own Stretch Armstrong open.
It's quite disgusting.
But I love this stretchy wrestler. The first thing I'm going to point out is that he looks like he's shitting. And I think about the qualities of that Pooh.
Yeah, yeah.
We got this little boy blinking at us, giving us a wink. I don't know what that's about.
I wondered why his head was so small.
Yeah, it's true. It's a mismatch.
Yeah.
I think maybe vaguely modeled on like the Iron Sheik, if you remember the wrestler, the Iron Sheik.
I remember the Iron Sheik.
I do want to say I know these exercise pants. I'm familiar with these little shorts because I took yoga in college.
Okay.
And the instructor had those soft little blues that like
a terry cloth.
You
kinda.
could see everything.
Oh.
Yeah. And
well, hopefully this guy's like a Ken doll down there.
that's my hope too.
Right.
Yeah, but so then it gets better. We've got the elastic doll.
Oh, look, he's horrible.
Yeah, he's like a little bit Jim Carrey mask and a little bit Eric Stoltz mask.
Is he furry?
I hope he's not furry.
He looks like he's furry.
And he's looking into the distance. I don't know what the head neck thing going on is. This green.
He looks like he's got a neck brace, like he's been in a car accident and he needs to like.
Yeah. He needs the support because he's stretchy. And I really love this these demands.
Touch me. Feel my skin.
I think he really needs that. He's like, please.
Wow.
It's not an invitation so much as a demand.
No, this is terrible.
And then we see in the background what he's really wanting.
Right.
Which is this little dance going on.
Yeah, to be stretched out. Yeah.
And I love this lizard head guy. That really makes me feel like there's a person in there wearing that because that's
right.
That's the kink we've got here.
I hope you can buy the lizard head guy. I would buy him, not this weird whatever this is.
I believe this is a series, and I think I saw the lizard head. Yeah.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
And look at that toothy grin. Give me a break.
Yeah.
So this is where it gets the best. For me, this is aspirational because it reminds me of my crummy little body. And it tells me hey, you could be a
Captain America.
Be a Captain America superhero. All you need is lipstick that matches your gloves and shoes, and a tattoo that matches your mask.
I like that they saved money on paint by making his lips the same color as his boots. That's really good. That's really good.
You can see his labia a little bit.
Oh no!
And I've noticed the ears here.
Yeah.
Because I don't believe the official toy you could, but
has ears.
For this, buddy, you can hear the safe word.
This is, you know what? I don't know if you've seen the Albert Pune Captain America movie from 1990. First of all, I highly recommend it. It's not good at all, but I quite enjoy it. And one of the best parts of that costume is he has ears that are outside of the costume.
Yes.
But they couldn't actually figure out how to make the mask let his ears out, so they just put fake ears on the outside.
Oh, my God.
So he has rubber ears on the outside. And every close-up, you're like, what's wrong with his ears?
I love that.
Why do they wiggle so much? It's because they're rubber.
Oh, my God.
That's we covered that in a previous Bootleg Safari. If you go to bootlegsafari.com, find the Captain America episode. I'm a big fan of Albert Pune, the man who never had enough money to make the movie he wanted to make ever in his entire career, except for maybe once. And that time was Cyborg with Jean-Claude Van Damme.
All right,
so that's the good one, and the rest of them are
Can we
are
cut
bad.
to the counter? Yeah, so this...
What's happening to the back of this
This is
poor
like
man?
a laying on a glass table photo shoot situation.
Yeah, he's like, oh... It's like, okay, I remember from my from the prenatal classes, and they were like, make sure not to leave the baby on his back too much.
This is what happens.
Because his head will get all flat back there. And I was like, I got really paranoid about that.
Oh, yeah.
So it shows that it happened to Cap.
This is what I'm like, too.
Is this maybe pre-transformation? Is this maybe before they gave him the super soldier serum?
Right.
Yeah.
This is him standing in line begging for the serum.
Yeah, please let me be...
I'm ready.
He's auditioning.
Yeah,
it's like
a line of these guys.
It's like when Sean Young wanted to be Catwoman and kept chasing Tim Burton around the Warner Brothers lot dressed as Catwoman.
Whoa.
That's my favorite Sean Young story of all time.
I had never heard that.
That's a really good story. Yeah.
Tim Burton lives a charmed life.
She didn't get the job. All right. Well, thank you so much for bringing me these. This is really
that's my pleasure.
That's horrible, and I got to stop looking at it. So I'm going to advance the slide. You guys know the Bat Hero.
Oh yeah.
And his pal, the Boy Wonder, I guess. There is so much wrong with this that I I can't conceptualize of it, and it feels like these guys are made of spare parts of different Batman figures.
Definitely.
Because again, look at how tiny Robin's head is. Why are their legs so far apart? Like, is there a motorcycle that they're supposed to ride that we don't have here?
It's stable that way, though.
Right. And
Wider your legs.
I love all the different Batmans that are on this packaging, you know? Like there's animated series Batman, and then there's like a Neil Adams Batman on there, and then there's like, I don't know. This is terrible. I do love really terrible Batmans, and I would like to introduce you to a really terrible Christian Bale Batman.
Oh, yes.
And I would like to tell you, I would like to draw your attention to his name, which is Beat Magnum King. And it says that he is the Superlore champion.
Yes.
So here it is, Gotham. You are Superlore champion. Also, I really want to point out his mask, which is just a front mask, so that his beautiful mullet can wave out the back.
He's got cowl hair.
Yeah.
I love this hairdo. And I like the look on his face like he's in the middle of a customer service interaction and they're telling him they don't return underwear.
That's exactly what he looks like. I was just thinking he looks like Jolene Blaylock on Enterprise. Remember the Vulcan science officer?
Oh, yes, absolutely. There's
on
definitely
Enterprise?
strong Vulcan vibes going on.
It's the eyebrows. It's the eyebrows and maybe the jawline.
A toy like this hits me because as a child, I love like the idea that I could take the mask off and then put him right in mundane situations.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like domestic situations.
Well, I always wanted G.I. Joe figures that didn't have visible guns on their body.
Right, yeah.
You know, that you could take the gun out of their hands and they could go hang out in the backyard by the pool.
Yeah,
that was
right,
always my
right.
G.I. Joe.
G.I.
like,
Saturday.
Yeah. I think I probably should have had like Barbies and not G.I. Joes.
No,
but,
I'm feeling that.
You know, it's fine. I played with them right. Also, you'll note he's not in the Avengers. He's in the Super Avengers, which are slightly better at avenging than the regular Avengers. Here we go. Beat Magnum King, your Superlore champion. I can't get enough of that Superlore champion. Do you think they were just trying to put an I in there and they like an I and an L? Those look the same.
Oh, yeah. They just changed fonts at the last minute.
Yeah.
And that's why they didn't catch that the I was
an
an L.
They didn't catch that it was an L. Yeah. I got one more Batman for you. You ready?
I'm so ready.
It's my favorite Batman. It's this Batman right here.
Oh, Gun Batman.
Yeah, Gun Batman. Gun Batman in blue and red and white and yellow. Yeah, this is Gun Batman. In fact, he does have a series of guns.
So Superman's never had so many guns.
Yeah, right? What do you mean Superman? This is Batman. It's
sorry.
Batman.
Superman Batman has never
Superman
had so
Batman
many
has
guns.
never had so many guns. I love that even this one gun has the Superman logo right on it.
Oh, yeah.
So it's not like they took the guns from something else.
No,
they made these for this.
It's true. Batman made. I think all Batman can belong in world. I think we can live in a world where all the shitty billionaires are a Batman, and this is just another one.
So you're saying there's room for Ben Affleck in your
There's
Batman
room for
world.
every Batman in Batman canon.
What do you have to... He does look like Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
You remember that time Nicolas Cage was almost Superman? I wanted that to happen.
I was ready for it. I
thought that Supergirl was making a joke about that on the Supergirl TV series.
Yeah.
Because they had, was it Mr. Mixopiddleick? What had you ever heard you say his name? Shows up, but he shows up as a Superman at one point.
Okay.
But he has long, curly, straggly hair. And he has, like, I swear he's wearing the Tim Burton Superman design suit. And I was like, is this a weird joke about
has gotta be.
Nicolas Cage as Superman? I like that.
I like that they were like, okay, let's widen the chest.
Yes.
Okay, well, then we got to widen the symbol. And then this S
there's
just
two
gets out of
S's.
control. This S is so big. It's a don't tread on me S.
It's really good. I really like that a lot. All right, I lied. I have one more
please,
Batman, but
please
it's not
Batman me.
it's not a Batman.
Okay.
It's a Batgirl, but it's not a Batgirl. It's Argentina's favorite superheroine, Batichica.
Oh, Batichica. Yes.
And I actually like this toy a lot as you know, fake, rubber action figures go. But my favorite thing about her is how little they cared when putting that logo on.
They don't care. No.
That was just like, they're just like,
Yeah.
whatever.
And
Because, I mean, the paint job's pretty good.
Oh, the paint job's
But then
great.
they're just like,
Yeah.
the logo can just go wherever.
Yeah, the feet also could go wherever.
Yes, that's right. She's not much of a dancer, that Batichica. I also really like that there's a Bat logo on the Bat logo. And that the outer bat logo looks great, as if maybe they traced it off of something.
Yes.
And then the inner bat logo is just like a... I actually was trying to draw this for something, and it pained me to draw a bat logo that off-center and not symmetrical. It was like making me crazy.
We deserve one more logo in the middle of the... I think
maybe if we zoom in, there is another Batman logo inside the
Forever.
Batman logo. Right on her chest, there's another Batman logo. So anyways, that is Batichica. Those are the Batmans I brought for you, Dan.
This is a great... I really appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Are you ready to show me your
I am
next
so
thing?
ready to show you Transformable Tomas. This is
Okay, wait.
Transformable Tomas.
So this is not the first Thomas the Tank Engine robot we've had on this show.
Well, yeah.
I had one that my guest in Alaska brought to me that actually you press he drives around and then he goes oonch, 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 and then he slowly transforms upwards. And when he's up like this, he's got guns. And then he shoots, pow, 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 and then he changes back into the robot.
Yeah.
And I was like, is this to murder children? Like, is that what this is for?
There's not a doubt about it.
Yeah. This is great.
I think we live in like a Transformer knockoff golden age.
Yeah.
I wish I'd lived in a time where there were so many different types of Voltron. We get a closer look here. Shoulders, other trains. That's not a fair deal.
He's got a lot of faces, this guy.
Oh, yeah. So more, that's why so you can see all around.
Right.
And for me, if you're a train and then you transform into a giant killer robot and then you complete your task, do you really want to go back?
To being a train?
No.
No, you've had a taste of
you
being
can
a
go
man.
anywhere.
Yeah.
You don't need tracks. Come on. It's like we're really going to need you to become like service machines again.
Yeah. No, I'm not going back. I'm not going back.
I know we all watch Thomas the Tank Engine here, I'm assuming. So you'll recognize Henry the Train that, for those of you that don't know, Henry the Train didn't want to work on a rainy day.
Right.
Because he was worried that it would ruin his paint. And as a consequence, so then he hid in a tunnel to stay dry.
Yeah.
They try to pull him out, try and push him out. He refuses to work, and then they decide that the only thing to do is to pull the track up and wall him in like an Edgar Allan Poe short story. This is a real nightmare to me. I think this obviously is allegorical from my experience of the pandemic.
Right. So wait, what is Henry in this set? Is there is one of those Henry?
I think Henry is on the inside.
There you go. There you go.
Here's an explosion of how easy it is to transform Tomas, which makes me think he's saying okay, just give me 1 minute.
Yeah, that's right.
I just gotta.
Yeah, I'll do this thing.
Give me. Okay, wait.
At the back? Is there another one at the back?
Oh,
is that one I don't know.
What is that?
That looks like somebody's
Some
legs.
of them come apart. It's not an elegant solution.
No.
It's mostly for this finished image.
He's great. I wish I had one of these.
Yeah, me too. We got Sir Topham Hatt. What a jerk.
He's a jerk.
I was reminded, that when reading back up on it, he's the only person that doesn't work physically to get Henry out of the tunnel.
Right.
But it's definitely his idea to wall him up. And
Sir Topham Hatt.
I love him.
I
love him.
All right.
There he is.
This is really beautiful and glorious. I appreciate you bringing this to my attention.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. All right. Here's the thing. One of my favorite kinds of bootlegs is a bootleg where the product itself is pretty good, but the name is a horrendous translation, where maybe somebody whose command of English is not amazing has named the product in English.
Okay.
You know? I really love, there's a Lego Avengers Assemble set called Heroes Gathering that I love a lot, and that is, I think, the gold standard of literal names, right? So I would like to introduce you to a line of My Little Pony knockoffs called Demon Donkey.
Oh, yes. Yes.
I would like to, the company that makes them is called Neddy Lovely. And there is this real collector subculture online for demon donkeys. People are super into these things. And I love everything about this logo.
Yes.
The rainbow, the little heart, the way demon looks like such a happy word.
Yeah.
I want a demon donkey t-shirt really badly. I'm going to try to figure out who this is and see if I can license the name and logo of Demon Donkey.
You go back to what was the text on the left side?
Which one? The Netty Lovely text?
No, go back 2. Oh, wait. No, up top.
What an adorable girl.
What an adorable girl.
What are you here? What are you hesitating for?
What are you hesitating for?
What are you hesitating for? Get
it now.
That's amazing. That's really amazing.
I think Demon Donkey is a very deliberate and perfect name for this.
Yeah, I think so,
We got
too.
Temptation going on.
So here's from one of the many AliExpress sellers selling you all the different types of demon donkeys.
You got to fill your house with these.
There's so many demon donkeys out there.
You need all the demons.
I like that they where they should say try me, they definitely say tie me.
No, that's on purpose too.
You think
this
so?
is the demon begging you not to hesitate and
tie
the demon
to
up.
tie you. Yeah. And here it is. I love the demon donkey.
Netty Lovely.
This one is the most demonic, and I particularly like the little horrible demon riding the demon donkey. You know? Oh, there it says at the bottom. What are you hesitating for? Get it now. It says
What an adorable girl.
What an adorable
What are you
girl.
hesitating for? Get it.
Get it now.
This is terrible.
So that's Demon Donkey.
Thank you. Thank you for this Demon Donkey.
You're welcome. I had a good time falling down that rabbit hole. Also, by the way, my Instagram ads, all Demon Donkey right now.
Oh, yeah.
They want me to
Right.
buy Demon Donkeys
Once
real
you get
bad.
it, yeah.
I did that. I did a show in
algorithm has you.
Denver where my guest brought peepees. Do you know what those are?
Peepees? No.
They're fake Furbies.
Okay.
They're terrible. And also, one of my children said, "Hey, Dad, my YouTube ads are all for this thing called Pee-Pee now." And I was like, yeah, our IP address is being flagged.
It could be anything. It could be anything.
Yeah. All right, are you ready for your next thing?
Oh, yes. Please welcome to the Bear of the Interest.
The Bear of the Interest.
This is the Bear of the Interest. I think you might think it's Winnie the Pooh, and it's not.
Why do his eyes light up?
Because they have to. That's a sign of interest.
It's a sign of his
we've
interest.
We've got a quasi-movable mouth. I think.
Oh, I thought he had a goatee.
Oh yeah.
No, okay, it moves. Okay, got it.
I love it that they've skirted the is he wearing a shirt or pants copyright issue by just concealing.
Oh, with the TV set.
Oh, the TV set is a nice cover.
Do you remember when Bloom County introduced a Mickey Mouse ripoff character and got the cease and desist from Disney? And the cease and desist listed that he had buttons on his pants and white gloves. So the next week they had the character there reading the cease and desist in the comic, but without buttons on his pants or white gloves. It was really great. He's like, I don't have those things.
This name to me feels like he's in a courtroom case. He's representing
he's a bear
himself.
Of interest. Yeah,
and he's being referred to as the
bear of the interest.
The bear of the interest, yeah.
Jesus. There's something on. Yeah, what does that say? High class weapon.
Oh yeah, no, he is a high class weapon.
He's a high class
I'm glad
weapon.
Somebody finally said it because Winnie the Pooh is the highest of class weapon.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And what is? That's a TV set in his chest.
Oh yeah, as it should be. Yeah. I don't know whether this is. First of all, it's not a TV set. It's one of those flippies.
Oh,
right? You know, like
a
kinetic motion. You know, like the cheapest of the cheap kind
that
of
go around
feed.
on a piece of plastic.
Yeah, this kind of
okay,
thing.
Yeah.
And this gives me serious like lobby of a scary place vibes, like waiting room, like terrible clinic waiting room kind of vibes.
Yep. It's the kind of toy in your dentist's office.
Yeah,
yes.
totally. Yeah, smells of the cleaning chemicals if they're doing that regimen. You know.
Is this a video?
Oh, this is a video because you have to hear the music. Like, do we have the ability to hear the music?
Oh, we're going to hear the music.
Oh, we have to hear the music.
Are you guys ready to hear the music?
This is now you want one, right?
I'm mesmerized.
Yeah, this is Super Manchurian Candidate vibes here.
Yeah. That's for brainwashing. This tool is for brainwashing children.
You're like, why do the eyes
100%.
glow? And I'm like, you know why the eyes glow.
So you put new tapes in them that say
yes,
like,
right. It's your mission.
Obey your parents. You know. Wow, that's horrendous. So sometimes this show tempts me to go out and buy things.
Yes.
And I kind of want one of these.
Yeah.
I don't, but I do.
Yeah.
What I really want to do is buy it, have it in my hands for like 30 seconds, say, wow, this is awful, and then give it away at a show.
Yeah. People are going to appreciate that.
Yeah.
I think I need one too. And I also need the soundtrack. I need
isn't that Aqua?
Yeah,
isn't that an Aqua song? Okay, okay. But it's sped up, right? It's sped up?
I think it's yeah.
All right.
Here we got a spin. Now we're into the spin-off, another spin-off zone. I think this is the opposite of a train that becomes a killer robot. This is a perfect weapon who turns into a train. Look at that butt.
It's a poo train.
Yeah, welcome to the poo train.
Oh, no.
Here's a front shot of the poo train.
Hurrah.
Yeah.
Hurrah.
Hurrah. Reminds me, do you remember Turbo Teen? Did you ever see Turbo Teen?
No.
It's like a 80s cartoon where a teen, if he ate hot peppers, would become a convertible. Nobody?
I don't know what this is at all. I want to know what that is.
There's a terrifying animation transformation where his face starts to like stretch across the front of the hood.
Yeah.
But that's what this brings
he looks
me
like
to.
to you?
Yeah,
That's amazing.
This is
That's beautiful.
Again.
Mr. Bear.
Yes.
Wait, what does he say?
Oh, he says, "I'm your lovely friend. Take me home."
Me home. So there's no punctuation in there. I'm your lovely friend. Take me home. My editor is always giving me a hard time because I like to use punctuation wrong in my comic strip. I think that she would have an absolute fit if I sent her this. I also love that it's all justified to the left and there's only one lonely word on the third line. Like, that's bad. 36 month and up. Okay, yes.
Yeah. Bump and go. There's something
Adorably
desperate
designed.
going on
Yeah.
here. Something really like, this bear might not be your friend, but he does need help.
I feel like he's trying to get away from an island where he was trapped. Yeah, he was trapped on an island, and he made this raft to escape.
And in case you don't remember, I'm your lovely friend.
That's right. Oh, I like this one.
Oh, yeah.
Mignon.
Bear mignon.
Bear mignon.
Yeah.
Oh.
I've never thought about eating bear before, and now I'm here for it.
He's also got a TV in his stomach.
Yeah, a similar turntable TV, but not that screen version.
Yeah.
This is like a solid object. Turns around.
This is like somebody tried to bootleg the Bear of Interest.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
This is a clone of a clone. And is
Which
this
is like
Mike
where it gets good.
or flowers? What do we have?
I think it's flowers.
Okay.
Or no, maybe it's microphone. Is he a
Oh.
karaoke bear?
Oh, and now I'm in.
He says he's fully functional. I don't know if you saw that there. It says full functional.
I think he's partly functional.
At least a little bit functional. Well, thank you for bringing me these truly awful Winnie's the Pooh.
It's a joy. It's a joy.
It was a joy. It was a real joy. On a related Disney tip, I'm going to talk about one of my very favorite kinds of movies right now, which is a movie designed to trick your grandparents into buying it because they think it's some other movie. We did one recently that was a religious ripoff of Finding Nemo called Finding Jesus. And I would just like to say for a second, I'm going to look right into the camera. I'm going to look right into this camera right here, and I'm going to say, there's a guy in my book club named Carl who watched the episode, and then he watched all of Finding Jesus. I did not ask you to do that, and I did not recommend that you do that, and I'm sorry that you did that. And I'm just going to preemptively say, don't watch this one.
Don't do it.
All right. Carl, don't watch it. Okay, so that's for Carl. So you all remember The Little Mermaid,
Oh,
right?
it's perfect.
Yeah, I love The Little Mermaid. About 6 months before The Little Mermaid came out on VHS, there was a VHS tape from Good Times Home Video of The Little Mermaid.
Oh.
I would like to point out that it says it is the version that children love. Now, if you have to say that,
It's not true.
It's not true. That's right. Like all of these, Disney ripoffs, they take pains to tell you that they are adapted from the classic tale of the Little Mermaid by Hans Christian Andersen.
Yes.
Except here's the thing. I don't know if you guys see what's wrong with that credit. What's wrong? That's right. They've misspelled Andersen's last name because that is not how you spell Hans Christian Andersen. So that tells you about their respect for the original.
Yeah.
One of the first images you're greeted with in this film are these terrifying fish, who I actually quite love.
Yeah.
I like them a lot. They're afraid. I'm not sure of what. I've pulled a couple of clips from this. These clips might make it look like it's worth watching this film. I had to watch it I wouldn't watch it again. I would maybe watch some of these clips again. That's it. That's what I'm going to say.
I promise I won't.
Don't do it. Yeah. All right, here we go. Here's the first one.
All right.
Isn't it the most gorgeous wreath you've ever seen, Vink?
Boy, it sure is, Lena. You're lucky to have a sister like Triss.
Maybe I'll wear it when I meet my handsome prince.
Oh, you're not gonna start on that prince thing again. You know your father would be very angry to hear you speak like that.
You'll see, Vink. One day I will go to the surface and meet a handsome prince.
Why in the name of the 7 seas would you want to meet someone who has legs? I'll take a tail any day.
Why would you want to meet someone who has legs?
The legs are the worst.
The legs are the
I
worst.
hate them.
Also, can we talk about how Lena, the Little Mermaid, looks like a Bratz doll?
Oh, yeah.
Right? Like-
Yeah, definitely Bratz doll.
I'm not into it. And
no.
this dolphin, there are 2 things this dolphin does in this film. He complains that they're like doing exercise, or he complains that he doesn't like that the king is going to demote him to, some other role.
Yeah.
He's just the whiniest dolphin I've ever seen.
No.
And I don't know, like I don't remember Flounder being quite so whiny,
No,
right?
yeah,
You
Flounder
know,
was
like,
a good companion.
He was a
This
good
is-
companion.
Yeah.
Vink the dolphin, not so much.
Yeah.
All right, so that's Lena the Little Mermaid and Vink the dolphin. This is our handsome prince and his butler Cosgrove. Are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm so ready.
It's nice of the captain to have this party, but I wonder how he found out today is my birthday.
Well, I must confess I had a small hand in it, Your Highness.
I should have known, Cosgrove.
It did seem a shame to let the day go by without merriment.
Oh, my.
Cosgrove, did you see that?
Back, you villains! Oh, I'll not let you harm my prince. You'll have to deal with Cosgrove Thackeray before you can...
Oh, stop being silly, Cosgrove. There are no villains here.
Oh, sorry, Your Majesty.
Okay, so Cosgrove's in love with him, right?
Without a doubt.
That's,
yeah,
he's very
absolutely,
jealous. He's
absolutely.
jealous of the mermaid at the
Yeah.
window. Yeah, okay.
He's got his birthday tattooed on it.
He's let the captain of the ship know it's his birthday. I want to do a little shout out to some of the voice acting in this film,
yeah.
where I feel like there are some takes where people just didn't give their all in the first take, and they used them anyways. Are
Okay.
you ready?
Yeah, I'm
You ready
ready.
for the
I'm
prince
ready.
drowning in the sea?
Yes, give it to me.
Because it's real good. It's real good.
Is anyone out there? Won't anyone help me? Help!
I'm gonna change my ringtone to that.
Help me.
Won't anyone help me? Help me. Yeah, that's gonna be my new ringtone. I'm just gonna show you another clip because you know what?
Please, I
Yeah,
want to
it's
live in
just
this world. This is the closest I'll ever get.
My prince. Where can you be?
My breath, where can it be?
Gosh, for a dolphin, you aren't much of a swimmer.
Do you have any idea how fast you're swimming?
I must see him again, Vink.
Why? What's so special about him? You barely know him.
You wouldn't understand. You're just a fish.
You wouldn't understand. You're just a fish. Some casual speciesist.
Not a good friend.
Like, no.
Maybe this is why the dolphin behaves so poorly.
So he's complaining
Bad
about
friends.
swimming.
Yeah.
He's complaining about swimming, and he's a dolphin.
Yeah.
But then, there's
This is a toxic friendship. I'm going to just
yes,
jump in and
100%
say it.
toxic friendship. Yes, absolutely. Yes. Also, do you notice that she's wearing these pearls
The
on
whole
her head?
time, yeah.
Her sister gives them to her at the start of the film, and I was like, oh, that's a nice necklace her sister's giving to her.
Yeah.
And then she puts them on her head, and they keep talking about what a great wreath it is. and I was
That's
like,
classic Little Mermaid to not know how things are
yeah,
used.
is this a joke about that?
Yeah.
Is this a dinglehopper
It
joke
feels like
or
a
whatever?
dinglehopper.
Like, but
and
like,
there's always a chance that it will work its way to where it should be, you know?
yeah, but never because her head's so big.
No, it's never
not
gonna make
gonna
it.
go.
Yeah.
So her head's so big compared to the rest of her. I'm going to now show you one of the other things that this film does, which is have minor characters comment on something to explain away something really dumb that's happening and
right.
act like it's totally normal. Are you ready?
I'm so ready.
Look, Claudia, it's a girl from the sea.
Oh my gosh! She's not wearing clothes, Cecil.
sure sign that she's a mermaid turned human.
We better get her something to wear.
She must be a mermaid turned human.
Obviously. There could
Obviously.
be no other explanation.
So I think what's really funny about this is I started the other night at Fan Expo Boston a week ago. I started doing a voice for No Good Reason at dinner, and I just now have recognized that it is the voice of that bird. I was just saying words that sounded funny together. I was like,
So one of my jobs that I have is I go down to the harbor and I take a long stick and I swirl the garbage around. I'm the harbor garbage swirler.
and I kept sending voice messages to people in the group chat where I make weird commentary in that voice. So it turns out I'm doing an impression of this bird. It will not surprise you that the songs in this film are not good. And I wanted to know more about the songwriting team responsible, Richard Hurwitz and John Arias of Eensy Weensy Productions. I Googled them, and guess what? Aside from them being in the credits for all these Good Times home video movies, there is only one other mention of them on the internet. It is the court case where they sued each other.
Oh.
And turns out they don't work together no more.
This is the story of a toxic friendship.
Yeah. I was like, I actually paid the money for some court reporting service to get me the transcripts for this case.
Yeah.
They did not deliver them.
Oh, really?
They can't find them.
Oh.
I really want to know what they sued each other over. I hope it's a friendship gone horribly wrong.
Yeah. You got your money back?
Yeah. But no, I didn't.
Really?
No, I'm out $40.
Whoa, they're like, we tried, it doesn't exist?
We tried, it doesn't exist, no guarantees.
Whoa.
Yeah, boo.
Yeah, sorry to hear
anyway,
that.
That's fine. It's fine. It went into the budget for this show. I spent more on worse things. So, I mean, I bought that Thomas that turns into the robot.
You
and
did?
shoots guns. Oh, yeah.
$25 I saw. Or
I bought-
you got the one that, the
The
automatic,
big one.
not the
big
one that,
No,
yeah,
no,
that
the really
big
big
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
I actually bought 4 of those.
4 of them?
Yeah, and then I gave them away at shows. so it
Oh,
was
that's
great.
nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, I got one more piece of terrible voice acting from this movie for you.
I'm
Are you
grateful
ready?
already.
Are you ready
Yeah,
for
let's
it?
do it.
Stop the storm! Stop the storm!
Away, sky creatures! Away!
Away, sky creatures, away! He's doing a shouting voice where he's trying not to shout too loud. They're like, hey, so we got neighbors.
Yeah.
So when we're recording this,
What's
just
it?
trying to keep
Yeah.
it down. Sound like you're shouting a little bit, but not so much.
I got roommates.
Exactly. They're sleeping. Now I'm watching them recording this, and so I'm like,
I didn't know that bird would come back either. I figured.
That bird came
I thought
back.
they just
Yeah.
had the one scene.
no,
but
they are like a Greek chorus
Oh,
for
all
this
right,
whole
yeah.
film.
Yeah.
So, anyways, that is the Good Times Little Mermaid. Strong non-recommend for that.
I'm so grateful
yeah,
that you
yeah,
gave
yeah.
the highlights.
Oh, thank you.
You've done us all the favor.
Before we go, I have a couple of things to talk to you about.
All right.
One of them is that you should go to the best URL that I've ever registered, which is Eat Fart with a dot between the F and the Art, for more information about my beautiful new double deck of playing cards. And if you enjoyed what we did today, you should go to bootlegsafari.com and watch past shows. And maybe this one in 2 weeks, to experience this all
Oh, yeah.
again.
Do it again.
And then I did something real great for y'all. I have started bootlegging the bootlegs.
Yes.
So if you would like either a Batachica t-shirt or a Superler Champion t-shirt, you can get those at bootlegsafari.com, along with previous greatest hits Special Man
Yes.
and the Spider-Man with a switchblade who kills a guy and then says, "Adios, Mafia." From that's hard to explain, but if you watch the Bootleg Safari from Montreal,
All right,
you will
all right.
learn all about Turkish Spider-Man and his switchblade. He's a murderer, but he's also he's a counterfeiter,
Yeah.
and he's an art thief. And it's the most impossible plot because he's using the art theft, fencing stolen art to launder his counterfeit money. And I was like, how does that work? You get money when you sell the art. Is it just the change? Is he giving them change, counterfeit change? Like, it doesn't make any sense at all.
Was this the one where with the tube where they
Yeah,
send
with the hamster, they put the
that
hamster to eat the
face?
guy's eyes. Yeah,
It's
that's
terrible.
right. Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. I strongly recommend. Actually, I did enjoy every second of that movie. It was called Three Big Men or Three Large Guys. It was a Turkish film where
Three Big Men.
Captain America and El Santo, the luchador, teamed up to fight Spider-Man. Yeah, it's great. It's really great. Where can people find more about you?
So you can go to Neo-Futurists.org if you want to learn about the Infinite Wrench. We do the show every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You can also go to toy-atlas.com if you want to see a puppet show that I'm doing again next year in the Chicago area. That's an adaptation of Invisible Cities, Italo Calvino short stories adapted into toy theater. So
Amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, everybody, for coming. This was a lot of fun.